The views and opinions expressed on Dojo Drifter Live are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of Wusa Studios, its management, or other hosts or advertisers. The shows produced by Wusa Studios can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and might include strong themes, images, sex, or language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah! Woo! Welcome to the show. This
He's
is
so shy.
Dojo
Look at this
Drifter
guy.
Live.
Hey, what's up? This is Dojo Drifter Live, the first
The only.
MMA podcast here in Asia. What's up? This is Gab.
I'm Audrey.
I'm Spanky.
And
our
today
guest.
we've got our special guest.
Yes, the man.
Introduce yourself.
Andrew Laksa. Good to see you guys.
Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, from DepTac, Philippines, Andrew Laksa.
Represent.
Okay, bro.
All right.
So,
Welcome to the show, man. I'm sorry.
Thanks,
sorry.
man. I'm a little bit.
This is so plastic.
No.
Yes, welcome to the show. Oh, I'm great.
This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so.
yeah, man. It'll be a good one.
This will be the last time. I'm kidding, man. I'm
Oh,
supposed
there,
to
that
be
was mixed there. Oh. All right. So,
So,
to start.
Are you okay?
Yeah. No, I'm good, man.
Alright, so, happy birthday. Oh, man.
I
Did you see
got
Oji? It's happy birthday,
Yeah,
Oji.
happy birthday.
I just got
right.
caught
Pissed off
for
mix, though.
like Ortigas traffic, man. Sorry about
Oh! We prepared something for you, bro.
Oh my
It's-
god!
It's
it sound?
a dog. It's gonna hump you. Check it.
Oh my god! It is on me. Thanks.
Sound?
Thanks,
old are you,
man. I'm 26.
He's 20.
Yeah, 21.
I think no, it's because you know me. Like
18.
being a coach and shit. You know?
Don't tell me you're 12, man.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks,
Happy
guys.
birthday.
Thanks for the background.
Thanks, Migs.
Mix
You
is
got
not
me.
pissed.
You got me.
Mix is not pissed. I was just
Okay,
throwing
so
it
like
not
terrorizing us.
Just to explain
Yeah,
to
man.
the viewers, that's why I'm kind of flushed right now. Didn't know what to
He
do.
thought,
Because, I got a beating from the station manager, from the guy
which was
himself.
fake.
Mixed with the Z.
Yeah, man. It's all good here.
Wait,
I know,
how
it
old
can
is he?
happen.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
22.
Sick.
Because for me,
Fucking
if I'm
old.
Purple belt,
Fucking
and
old.
then you teach. I figured you'd like 25.
22.
No, I started 17, man. So I started
Oh.
pretty young. I got my blue belt like
wow.
after a year. And I just never stopped.
Where'd
and then-
you start? Here in the Philippines or in?
No,
Japan?
here, yeah, I've been with Alvin. I've been with the DepTac guys
Mhm.
for the whole time. The whole time I've been doing jiu-jitsu, I've been with them. So,
How
Alright,
did you end up
great.
with
With DefTac, yeah.
man, I almost joined New Breed. At the time,
Oh.
there was New Breed
Yeah.
in Makati. I almost joined that
Uh-huh.
because I was like, dude, you Google jiu-jitsu, and then that's what
The
comes
first thing that
up,
comes
right?
up, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this looks legit, you know? So I'm like, I'm going to go try it out. And
Seems
then-
legit.
Seems legit. I drop by,
Uh-huh.
legit check. I never got the chance because my friend was like, no, dude, fuck that, dude. I know a guy, man, Alvin. Alvin, I'm like, who the
Don't name drop this friend, because
Yeah.
right now New Breed is tuning in.
I was like, they're like, who the fuck is Alvin like alive, bro? He's like, dude, just Google him. He's a badass. So I Google him.
Uh-huh.
And like, I fucking read about this guy in the stories. I'm like, shit, dude, I don't know if I want to go to Alvin. I'm like, "Alright, dude, fucking,
Yeah, this
drop
guy's
by
the
gym
pioneer of
and
MMA,
I
yeah.
started like, cause like right beside the gym where I train is a lift, like you weightlifting
Yeah.
place, and I was doing a little bit of weightlifting, and then I saw people like in gis and stuff coming in the gym. I was like, shit, I gotta try that, and then eventually joined. But dude, I think like I didn't join Alvin's class for like 3 months. Like I was training under a blue belt for 3 months just because I was scared, man. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck this, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, man. He's a cool guy. Alvin's a cool guy, but you know he's got this facade that's
Yeah.
you know if you don't know him like
It's a hard dude.
scary.
yeah, dude.
Well, yeah. So,
For those who don't know Alvin, Alvin tuloy, sorry.
Andrew.
For those who don't know Andrew,
Give
could
a-
you
gi- tell
give
us something
a
about-
good
Okay.
background of the guy.
so
since you know
Andrew,
him personally.
DefTac, purple belt.
Jump in anytime if he's wrong.
Yeah, please. Just don't choke me out if I'm wrong.
I'm a black belt.
So and then Andrew does commentary for URCC. He also teaches jiu-jitsu over at Banff Training Center in Parañaque. So yeah, this guy lives and breathes jiu-jitsu. We actually have a quick video, if you could play it, of Andrew.
Scandal, scandal.
Andrew in action.
No, this is
No, different.
From-
Sorry. different show. Scandal? What's up
Okay.
with this?
Have you seen my?
30 seconds.
So I
Serious?
was like, I was shitting bricks. I was like, fuck 30 seconds. If I don't get a submission, I'm gonna lose. You know?
Just to inform our viewers,
I
what
got
weight
lucky.
class do you cut weight?
No, I'm too lazy to cut weight, but like, and not the scene here for purple belts
Yeah.
is not so big, so it's not
Yeah.
so necessary to cut weight.
Uh-huh.
Like, you'll be fighting the same guys anyway, so
Yeah.
I'll just fight at my way and then I'll join the open weight division. But yeah,
Because unlike at MMA, these guys cut a ton of weight. We've been always
do,
talking about that,
but
and
I don't-
massive.
I mean, it's different because you're gonna get punched in the face,
Yeah.
man. So you need
Yeah.
every little
For
edge,
sure.
you know what I mean?
For sure, for sure.
If I don't cut weight, I might just have like a big guy on top of me. And, you know, he's not gonna be elbowing
Yeah.
me or punching me, so it's fine. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, if the time that I fought MMA, I cut to lightweight, 155.
Wild. What weight do you walk around at?
I'm like 164. So not too much. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Not too
just
much.
right.
When was this?
Right.
When did you fight pro?
I fought, man. I was 18.
Uh-huh.
About a year into jiu-jitsu, Alvin told me to try out the URCC University Challenge.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, the one, the college thing.
Yeah,
the
so I tried it
UAAP.
out, and yeah, it was my first.
How did it go?
Go at MMA. I went well. I did pretty good. I was very fortunate to have like really good coaches at the time. At the time, Richard Lasprilio was really active,
Uh-huh.
and he was like really hands-on. Like, now, I didn't miss a day of training, man. Because if I
Yeah.
missed a day of training, I would make up for it the next day.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to do twice the work and
Yeah.
twice
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
ass whooping
exactly.
in one day. I'll
Yeah.
take it, you know, proper
Yeah.
portions. You know what I mean?
And then in training, though, over at the Banff is pretty intense.
Yeah, it's intense.
back
Alvin
in
has
the
this
day.
style, dude. He likes to, I don't know, like filter the weak. You know what I mean?
Jeez,
Or
okay.
like beat the weakness
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
you. I don't know,
Spartan
like,
style.
Man,
I mean,
we train Monday to Saturday, and like,
At the end of it, everybody's weak.
yeah, like Monday to Saturday. Probably Monday would be light, and then maybe Tuesday we would go a little bit hard conditioning. Then Wednesday technique again. But like, you never know because he doesn't tell you what you're gonna do until
Yeah.
you're there. So you have no idea like how to prep. Like you get there, it's bloqueo. And for the MMA fans out there, bloqueo is basically it's a drill for a person where he's gonna try and take another person down. And the other person is just gonna try and kick the shit out of him, punch the shit out of
Fuck,
him.
dude.
So you can't punch the guy. So you're getting hit, napipikon ka na. Kasi
Yeah.
hindi ka makaganda, dude. Take down lang pwede. Dude, we'll
Damn.
do that, and then every Saturday would be hard sparring. And I remember at the time we'd go 5-10 minute rounds, and we'd have fresh guys coming in. And it wasn't like, you know, like other college students who were beating on us. Like me and my training partner at the time who fought also, Rain, we got our asses whooped by Ali Katibi, Marcus Valda, and Alan Ko. Like even like the
Alan
really
Ko.
old school guys who like
All these guys still compete though.
they were now Alan
Yeah.
Ko came back, but like at the time they weren't very active. But as soon as I fucking heard we were training, okay, we'll be there Saturday, man. We'll be there Saturday just to whoop our ass, bro.
And you're like, why? Why are you
Like,
going
why
to be
the
there?
fuck, dude? Aren't you busy? You got a family now, man. You shouldn't be here. Dude.
I know you have something. You have a dinner.
But no, dude, they fucking find a way to cancel all their shit just so they
Just
can
to
kick
beat your ass
So
up. Yeah,
that
yeah.
happened every Saturday for like 2 months, and like, fuck, dude. At the end of the day, I was just like, dude, I could take any beating. I went into the fight thinking, fuck, I could take
Steel
any
sharpens
beating
steel.
in the world, and I'll be all right. That's
sure.
that's the kind of confidence that Alvin's training gives you. So I think that's why he does. It's not so much that he wants to see you hurt, although he fucking enjoys it. Don't get me wrong. He laughs. He loves it. But it's more of, you know, he
For-
wants you to experience all the hardships and all the pains before you get in the ring, so that the night you get in the ring or fight night, you don't fold.
It's
nothing-
train
there's
hard,
nothing
fight
can break
easy.
you. Exactly. So that
Yeah.
was a really good experience.
Right now, what do you do? That's great. Man. Right
By
now.
the way, for everyone watching, you could call us at 631-2264.
He's still
or-
shaking up.
or tweet us,
birthday boy,
tweet us at
dude.
dojo_drifter.
Yeah.
Anytime, man. It's not every day that we get a jiu-jitsu purple belt on the show.
Yes,
We've
sir.
got Andrew.
Dude, let's make this easy for them. Skype in. so that
Yeah.
I don't know how to work this shit.
Yeah, join the
Skype in.
conversation.
Yeah, join the
If
conversation.
you have any
Tweet us.
questions or feedback, any thoughts, just tweet in, call in, Skype in,
Yep.
join us.
So
Everything's here.
you mentioned your stint in the MMA world. Like, do you have any future plans?
Man,
Are you still doing that?
Alvin keeps bugging me about it, but honestly, like right now, I really want to focus on my jiu-jitsu.
Mhm.
There's a lot that I haven't accomplished that I want to. I really want to get a world championship, which I'll try and go
Yeah.
for this year.
For sure.
Yeah, but like the thing about MMA is it's always going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's always going to
definitely.
be there. And right now, jiu-jitsu, this is kind of like for me, there's like a limited time to really
Yeah.
go for
There's
it.
a window.
Yeah, there's a window opportunity, and I'm gonna go for that first, do what I can, and then if all goes well, eventually I would love to get into mixed martial arts. You know, I loved it. I enjoyed the experience. I don't know why I did, but I did. It was
Yeah.
fun. Definitely someday in
Yeah,
a
and
couple years.
you're 22, though,
I'm
so-
22,
Yeah,
so
pretty
you
young.
know, yeah.
So what are you trying to
I got
say?
a lot of time.
Hey, we're 25. I'm 26.
I'm
Dream-
26.
dream is over.
Damn it! Damn it!
Parang,
Start calling us kuya in the middle of the show. Kuya Gab.
Kuya, tama.
Fuck.
I heard you prepared like a list of your top UFC guys. Do we have?
Oh,
any?
yeah.
Who are
Yeah.
Alright,
best
so-
jiu-jitsu guys in MMA right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
prepared by Andrew for us. So, do we have the list?
let's discuss it.
And then I just want to ask you: is this like the best jiu-jitsu guys in MMA, or the best guys applying jiu-jitsu in MMA?
It's the best guys. A little bit of both, but the way when you asked me about it, I thought more of the best guys applying jiu-jitsu in MMA because there are tons of guys out there who do really really well in competition, who do very very well in the gi and no gi tournaments out there, but it's a lot like wrestling. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to make it sync with the
Yeah.
in mixed martial arts. Just because you got a good jiu-jitsu game doesn't mean you're gonna have good MMA jiu-jitsu. It's the same martial art, but concepts are like very very different. A lot of things that you can do in sport jiu-jitsu that you shouldn't do in mixed martial arts because it's a different game, So yeah.
Well, I made my
yeah,
own
basically
list.
that's it, yeah.
Okay.
I made
All
my
right,
own
so
list.
here's Andrew's list. Yeah, Jose.
So,
Thing about him is he competed at the highest level in gi up to brown belt. Okay, and he
Exactly.
comes out of Novo Uniao, Andre Perneras. So that camp
It's
is known
animals.
for. They're known for real good at mixed martial artists, but they also develop a lot of really really good Brazilian jiu-jitsu talent. They've got so they're a big name in both the MMA scene and the jiu-jitsu scene. And the thing about Jose Aldo is that prior to going in the MMA scene, he had won the world championships at brown belt. He
Okay,
beat big
wow.
names like, if I'm not mistaken, he beat Cobrinha at black belt, brown belt,
Yeah.
and then he beat Bruno Frasato at brown belt. Some really big names. If you Google these guys, for our
Yeah.
viewers, if you Google these guys are killers. So
Legit.
In jiu-jitsu, yeah.
he got his black belt, and then after that, he stopped competing and went into
Went to
MMA.
MMA.
So yeah.
This guy has so many. His background, I remember, as the guys in the UFC keep talking about, is he played a ton of soccer. That's why
Yeah,
he kicks
yeah.
like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
a lot of football.
People
yeah.
forget, like how you told our viewers that he's just he's legit also on the ground.
He
and
is, but like, man,
can
you
beat
don't
this
see
guy.
it because he's got such
Yeah.
good.
He's got
strike.
good
I mean, if I
stand-up.
could,
Strike.
if
Yeah,
I could stand up,
exactly.
if I could strike like that, I wouldn't do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's more satisfying to punch your opponent than it is to
Yeah.
kind of grapple.
Man,
him.
Faber knows all about that. We're gonna get into that later.
And he's got one of the biggest wins in UFC history with the one when he went up the crowd in Brazil, man. That was
Yeah,
one of
man.
the
Chad
most
Mendes.
nuts.
epic
That was
epic
nuts.
scenes.
And that was
ever.
a crazy knee. That's like for me one of my favorite knockouts.
Yeah.
Solid.
Second
next
one.
guy is Fabrizio Verdum. So
Yeah.
another world champion at black belt.
And this guy's
Man,
massive,
the photo
man.
says it all, dude. He
Taps that
finished
Fedor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Not a lot of people were able to do that. He got him in a triangle, then transitioned into an armbar.
Uh-huh.
Really, really good guy. He's competed in the gi a lot.
Mhm.
World champion, also very high level. The thing about jiu-jitsu is it's not just being good at it. You got to be able to implement it.
Yeah.
There are tons of guys out there who are good at jiu-jitsu but have trouble implementing it. Guys
Yeah.
like, like Shinya Aoki has sick jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he has trouble tying the guys up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He does that thing where he pulls guard. Dude, you don't want. There's certain guys you don't want to ever pull guard on.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
So it's more of having the skill and being able to implement it. So
Speaking of Verdum, Kane Verdum, who you got?
Kane or Verdum?
Yeah. If Kane comes back healthy.
Kane, man. I'm a huge
Kane.
Kane fan.
Are you
I-
serious?
Oh my God.
Come on, man. JDS.
The dude is so well-rounded, amazing
You
wrestler.
mean well-rounded.
big heavy hands, and his cardio, bro. He looks
That's sick.
Dude,
Yeah.
he doesn't look so. You
looks
see him
Pinoy.
in Bora. You see him in Bora, you won't go crazy. You know what I mean? You won't point at him and say, "Wow, sexy." No, but man, this guy's got sick
Yeah,
cardio.
he can
man.
go 5
And
rounds,
The pace that
exactly.
he goes at, dude. He fights like a lightweight. He's got a lightweight.
Exactly.
lightweight
Yep.
cardio. So
Exactly.
All right,
Okay,
we got number 3.
Baby
Penn.
J.
J Pan, yeah. the thing
Ito
about-
Pinoy.
Parang Pinoy rin to.
Ay, ay.
See?
yeah.
If you see him in Bora, you say, Pinoy to. Kasi, BJ Pinoy ka. Just come out.
Now, the thing about BJ Penn now is a lot of people know about it. He's called the Prodigy for a reason.
3 years.
3 years, he was
Black
able to get a black belt. Not only get a black belt, he was able to win the world
Sick,
after 3
man.
years.
That's
You
sick.
know what I mean? I mean, dude, just for our viewers out there, know how hard it is. An average for a guy who practices jiu-jitsu thrice a week consistently, it will take you at least 7 to 8 years to get your black belt. And that's not even guaranteed that
Yeah.
you'll be a good high-level black belt. Because there's black belt,
And there's a
and
black
then
belt.
there's Marcelo Garcia, BJ Penn,
Yeah,
black belt.
yeah.
There's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
killer black belts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was able to do it in 3 years, and not only was he able to get his black belt in 3 years, he was able to compete at the highest level and own everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So BJ
insane.
Penn, and another thing, my thing with BJ is when he wants to do jiu-jitsu, he has a lot of success with it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? He uses his takedown, his wrestling for takedown defense. You know, in a lot of fights, I've always wished that he would be a little bit more offensive with the takedowns because I think as soon as he gets it in the ground,
That's sure.
he'll be able to control the guy well. Eventually submit him. I mean, with the Fitch fight,
Yeah.
Fitch is huge, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my opinion, BJ Penn has no business in the welterweight.
Yeah.
Same here.
He likes his burgers.
Yeah, he loves his burgers. He's
He
on
likes his
BJ.
rice.
He's Korean, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why he
Korean.
likes all that.
His
rice.
dad is white.
All that fucking
Mom's
sauce
Korean.
and shit. So I don't blame him, bro. I love that shit too. But he has no business being in the welterweight division. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's fighting these
definitely.
fucking gorillas like John Fitch, right? So he was able. We saw what he was able to do. Control John Fitch. Eventually get a draw. But you know what I mean? That's a big deal, dude. John Fitch is also a very, very good high level black belt under Dave Camarillo. So
Yeah, guys, like, I want to touch on that welterweight division. You see them weigh in. It's like against Rory McDonald. Rory's, he's cutting that
Yeah, he's
weight.
huge guy.
shredded.
Yeah.
BJ walks around probably at $165. He eats a cheeseburger. I'm at 170, and it's like,
Barkada to ni Kane.
galing kaming
But
They
buffet.
hang
the
out
thing about
in-
Kane is Kane can last. Thing about BJ,
Yeah.
he's had
Yeah.
a lot
The
of
gas tank
that's
isn't there.
that's a criticism with BJ Penn is that he gasses.
He gasses
out.
What do you think about his move to
Exactly.
45?
He's doing the Dolce diet, right?
Yeah.
I
Yep,
mean,
yep.
He's looking pretty good right now. I've
he's
seen the
looking good.
pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm hoping it works out because, in my opinion, this is a move he should have done fucking
A
5
lot.
years
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
6 years back. You know, he won the lightweight
Lightweight.
title.
Won the
He
welterweight.
should have said, you know, why not try the featherweight? But at the time, UFC didn't
Yeah.
I had to have featherweight. Yeah,
so
for sure.
you know, I can understand why he had no choice to go up to welterweight. But in my opinion, as soon as the featherweight came
Came
out,
in.
he should have
Should've gone in.
He should have gone in.
I have a question right now
definitely.
because we mentioned Jose Aldo, who's the king of the 145
Yeah.
weight class right now. What do you think about a potential? I'm not looking past Frankie Edgar, but what do you think about a potential matchup between those guys? I would watch that fight.
I would watch it, man.
I'd watch
Anything-
it,
I'm
but-
gonna be honest with you. I'm a BJ Penn nut hugger, dude. You throw BJ Penn in an octagon with anybody,
Yeah.
I'll watch
You're
it.
a BJ
Yeah,
You throw him
yeah,
in there
definitely.
with a 50-year-old woman, I will watch it.
Yeah.
No, but
I will also.
That's tricky. You know what I mean? There's a lot of talk right now about how they don't want to fight each other
Yeah.
because BJ Penn got his black belt from Andre
Yeah,
Pederneiras.
yeah.
He's
coach,
Novo
yeah.
Anyao at heart.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the
And I think
him
he's
Jose
training with
Aldo-
Novo
yeah,
Anyao
he's
right now.
training right now with Jose Aldo. So
Yeah.
we'll see, man. Anything can happen. Dude,
Yeah.
you know what
But
I mean?
I
age
just
is
threw it
gonna
out
be
there.
a factor.
It would be
for
a
him.
Come on,
beautiful
man.
fight. I think that for BJ to win that one, he needs to think about BJ. He needs to maybe bring it to the ground. I'm thinking, huh?
Yeah.
Because those
Bring it
kicks,
to the
man.
ground.
Yeah.
But
Jose's
Jose Aldo
too
gets
fast
tired
on
too,
top.
man. You
That's
know what I
true.
mean? He
Yeah.
gets tired too, so it
Yeah.
won't be so much that Jose Aldo will be able to outwork him.
Uh-huh.
But I think the things to watch out for are the kicks. He's got great boxing. BJ Penn's got great boxing. So in that aspect, I think he's fine. But those kicks are killer.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Made Uriah move a weight class down.
Exactly.
Anytime
And
you
it was
make a guy.
disgusting. The photos after that
Yeah.
fight where you're
He's on crutches.
my God, his leg looks so
Nasty.
fucked up. Dude.
Yeah.
I was-
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
But yeah,
We
yeah.
move on to the third one.
Damon Maya,
Damon
man.
Maya.
When I started out, I bought this dude's DVD.
Uh-huh.
Amazing technique, this guy. I went to the States, I forgot, 2 years ago as a blue belt, and he was training at Saulo Ribero's camp. Him, Kane JDS was there, and at the time I think JDS was a purple belt.
Show him some love.
You know, Damon Maya had just finished. He just finished the fight in UFC. He was training he wasn't training any gi.
Gi, yeah.
But he decided to jump in and help out his homie Zanji Ribeiro, all the other
Yeah,
black
yeah,
belts,
yeah.
you know, train for the competition.
Ribeiro
And
brothers.
then,
Yeah.
Ribeiro brothers. And this guy was doing well, man. He's doing, even after all that time away from the gi, his technique is just so crisp.
Nice.
He's one of the few people to beat Jacare.
Yeah.
In gi. I don't know if you
Yep.
guys, for our viewers out there, look for it. Damon Maya versus Jacare. Very, very sick fight in gi. And he's huge for
He's actually a welterweight right
a
now.
welterweight. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's huge.
He used to fight Jack
It's
Red because
crazy.
they're in the same weight class
Yeah,
at
yeah.
85, but now I think perfect for him at
He's down.
welterweight.
Yeah. He's able to impose his will, his jiu-jitsu. One of the few guys that are able to do that. But the thing about him, in my opinion, is that he could work on the wrestling a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get
he
the
can
takedowns,
be,
yeah.
a little bit more. But aside from that,
Just to throw it out there,
killer.
Andrew was asking if he could swear.
No problem.
Yeah, because he had
Fuck
problems
that
with
shit.
that. Whoa! Oh, he had problems with
I
that
had
in
problems
the
with
URCC.
that.
No, it's okay, no
commentating.
problem.
So,
Oh yeah,
Just saying.
you commentated for
I commentated, dude. I
URCC for a
commentated like
while.
5 times, and I was telling the guys a while ago, like my first 2 times, or my first time, they didn't tell me you're not allowed to swear, right? And
those
so
bastards.
it's not on
Damn
me,
it.
right? So
Fucking up. Oh,
somebody
didn't get the
drops,
fucking
I
memo.
see bodies drop, I get so excited.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, he's down, he's down. I'm going ape
yeah.
shit. After the event, there I goes,
Excuse me, sir.
Andrew, you're not allowed to swear, right? I don't know if I
Now you
mentioned
tell
that.
me.
I'm like, dude,
you never said anything.
it's kind of hard to bleep these things out.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
dude, you could have told me like 30 minutes prior to the
Oh,
event.
you
I
told
had
me
no
after.
idea.
I'm sorry.
So before this whole thing started, I decided to ask you guys just to make sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problem
Try
about
and keep
that.
Good job, man. Good job.
All right, let's move on to
Say
the
this-
list.
I think, this is your
Yes.
number 1 pick.
The
My number
alligator.
1 pick.
Sick.
This guy has won the ADCC so many times. Okay, for all the fans, for the viewers out there, ADCC is it's the ultimate for me, for MMA guys, for guys who are
Dhabi.
well-rounded grapplers in general. It's the best place to really. If you win the ADCC, then your jiu-jitsu is real, Chris. Because there are a lot of things that they don't allow in IBJJF tournaments that they do allow in ADCC, like the heel hooks. Heel hooks are
Really?
allowed here. In Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments, they're not allowed.
Oh, okay.
Reaping, again, guys, sorry, just Google it. There's a certain position where you tangle the legs, and it puts this enormous amount of pressure on the knee. That isn't allowed in IBJJF tournaments,
But
and
it
it's
is.
allowed in ADCC.
Okay.
So that's why
So-
Paul Harris is a champ
No, I
there.
have a
Dude, because Paul Harris is just fucking.
Yeah, I know,
fucking
exactly.
heel
I
hook
have a
everybody,
question.
Yeah,
dude.
he was supposed to fight Dean Lister.
He was, yeah.
Was it under that IBJJF?
No. Because they both love the heel
Yeah,
hooks, man. They
so I
both
don't
love
think-
it. No, that was a.
He pulled out though.
That was a super fight. Yeah.
Yeah. I
But-
would have loved to see
Yeah,
that.
like
see
I
that
said,
fight.
Jacare is he's one of those guys who's really able to implement his game. If you, even in the gi, if you watch him, he goes for takedowns. He has that old school style. Back in the early 2000s, jiu-jitsu was, I'm going to take you down, I'm going to pass your guard, I'm going to submit you. Now jiu-jitsu has turned it's changed, like anything. It's
Even from
changed
your
now.
back, you're
Yeah, a
dangerous.
lot of people now, they're pulling guard, which means that they'd rather be on bottom. But back then, people focused more on being on top.
On
And
top.
Jacare was one of those guys who would just fucking throw people, double leg, single leg, just throw people on their heads and then submit them. And it translates so well into
MMA.
MMA.
And
he has heavy
then-
hands, as you
Yeah,
said.
exactly. He's developed his hands in his time at Strikeforce. In my opinion, Jacare
Complete
is not
package.
only the best jiu-jitsu guy in MMA, but he's definitely one of my favorite middleweights. And if anyone can beat Silva, I think it's Jacare.
Yeah. So you think he's gonna hold that belt one day?
I honestly think
middleweight
he is.
title.
I
So
think
he's saying
'Cause
Anderson will win against Chris White, which will never happen.
he's gonna
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Anderson's gonna win, man.
Anderson's gonna lose, man. Serious?
December
You know what?
28th.
I'm not a huge Silva fan. I loved it when he lost, just because he was such a cocky motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then when
Yes!
when Chael
Sound!
Sonnen when Chael Sonnen almost beat him, I was so
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
excited. I was so disappointed.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Chael,
40 seconds.
what
Too
the
bad.
fuck did you do, bro?
Yes!
You know
Are you
what I
serious?
mean? And then
Half a round.
you know what I mean? I can feel the frustration. So I mean, Anderson, he's done a lot, but at the same time, he's getting old, man.
Yeah,
getting
he's
old.
actually 37.
He's getting
Yeah, he's
old, dude.
37.
I don't think he'll be able to hold on to it for that long.
He's getting
Okay?
old, but the quickness is. Well, I'm
But he
not
says he's
even
back.
gonna say
He says
anything
he's back.
anymore, man.
It's still there, you know. But like I said, when he's motivated and when he's not dicking around like he did in the
Yeah.
Silva
Yeah,
fight, or in
exactly.
the fucking
The
Damian
white
Maya
one. Yeah,
fight,
yeah.
when he's doing his thing, he's king. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
But I don't think he'll be able to
Thank
keep that
you.
up.
Thank
I don't
you
think he'll be
for-
able to keep that up. I think Jacare is still on his way up. Jacare
Yeah,
hasn't peaked
scary.
yet. He hasn't peaked yet as an MMA fighter.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
haven't seen
That's a big
the
motherfucker
optimum Jacare yet.
Massive.
But I think that the optimum Jacare and the somewhat aging Silva against the aging Silva, I think Jacare will come on top.
But it's always
Yeah,
going
I
to
mean-
be that conversation that there's always going to be a young hungry lion.
Always,
Chasing.
always,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Always, and I think it's not so much that Anderson Silva sucks. It's just that he's getting there. He's
Yeah,
getting
Yeah.
into
He's
that
getting old,
age
yeah.
where, you know what I mean. There are a lot of new bloods, young bloods coming in, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody's. He's talked about how the pressure is getting to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's a lot of why. That's a huge reason why.
Because
he's-
9 years you're undefeated.
I know,
Exactly.
man. And GSP just
GSP
recently
6 years, he
they're sick of it, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
I don't,
sick of it.
I don't know what it is to be a champion
BJ
for
Penn
6
mentioned
years,
that.
man. You get
Yeah.
tired of it. You know what I mean? And it's different to have a guy who's tired of holding on to the belt. As opposed to a guy, Jacare, dude, this guy's come out of the favelas,
Hungry.
man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy is hungry. You know, a quick story about Jacare. We were talking about his match against Roger Gracie, and he broke his arm. And I watched an interview on him, and he had a lot of resentment towards the IBJJF community because he had broken his arm. He got no support whatsoever. You know, he's in Brazil. He's broken his arm. He can't compete, can't do nothing. And the thing about jiu-jitsu is the sponsors won't pay you unless you compete. You know what I mean? If you have sponsors out there, let's say a company sponsors me to compete, and I don't compete, I don't get my money. I don't get my whatever support.
Sponsors.
So that was a huge
Get
deal
your
for
paper.
Chuck, and that's why he moved to MMA. And a huge part of it is, dude, this is a guy who's trying to climb out. He loves the sport at the same time. He's trying to make a living out of it. He wants to be successful. He has that motivation. Anderson Silva had that motivation. He's tasted success. He's tired of success.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I
But he
mean?
says he's
exactly.
back.
They
buy
all-
back.
You know what? They all fucking
We'll
say
see.
that.
We'll see
Yeah.
on the
Dana
28th.
White says, you got to say you're back.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah, and
fucking
you do
say
it.
they're back, you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Burger King says you're not back. He'll say it because that's the biggest sponsor, man. I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
Burger
So-
King, yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
those
those-
are my top 5 guys.
Yeah.
Top 5 picks of Andrew Laksa. But moving on from jiu-jitsu, I know it's been an old issue right now, but what do you think of that Paul Harris
What do you think
hold
about
on
Harris?
that?
Period.
Yeah,
Yeah.
period. I mean, you know,
Is he
he's
slow up there?
He's a really,
Whatever
I think,
reason you have?
honest to God, I think he's just a dumbass.
Yeah, he's.
I
Yeah.
think he's
Yeah.
just, no, like
He's not
he's
evil
the
or
kind of
anything.
guy who, when you fight, they say when you fight you don't think, man. You just go for it. You see something, you go for it. That's happened to me, man. That's happened to me. I've gotten a submission, wasn't able to let go. I mean, not as bad as him because some of those look
No,
bad.
but he's been doing
Some
it
of those
consistently.
look bad consistently. It's not just in the UFC.
Yeah,
it's in
ADCC. I saw that.
He holds on to it for way too long. He waits for the guy to, you know.
Really?
I don't know if you've. I've never been in that kind of like mental state where
Zone.
like I'm gonna fucking take this guy's foot home,
Yeah, yeah,
even when the ref is pulling me off.
yeah.
But man, I don't know, dude. It's different for everybody.
No,
you know? So
um,
it's tricky. I think that prior to him getting kicked out like that, I think they maybe should have talked to him. 'Cause
Yeah.
don't
I think
know,
they did.
Like maybe
That's
give
a
him,
problem.
Like, yeah. Like I said, fuck, I don't know, man. 'Cause if I'm Paul Harris, I would feel fucking bad. Cause like I don't know, dude. If that's how I fight, you know, it's fighting, man. This isn't fucking basketball or fucking football where you know what the fuck you elbow me. You know what I mean?
No.
This is, you go into the cage knowing that the guy has bad intent. You know, Paul Harris wants heel hooks. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Why give your foot, right?
But yeah, no.
definitely.
Then again, though, I see these guys and they tap quick.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
tap
it's like,
so fucking fast. Like he gets a hold of it and they just you see them going
Yeah.
like that.
Because
and-
if
And
you
he
see
still
the
doesn't
guy,
let
man,
go.
he's
man, he's
The Hulk, right?
yeah.
The Hulk,
This
right?
guy's.
Oh, no,
it's
this
only two things for
Wolverine.
me. It's either he's in the zone or he's just
Bounce.
Slow up there.
It's either of those two. He's in the zone.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I
So-
saw that ADCC. We're talking about ADCC. So Palhares is there, and people don't know if you roll out of bounds and nothing happens yet. They have to reset.
Yeah, you got to reset.
So from the same position, or
Right.
they reset that position.
Actually, when it comes, I think if it's a submission attempt, they'll give you like an advantage or some kind of points for it.
Yeah.
But then they won't reset you exactly
Okay.
the same position. I'm not sure.
What I saw was Palhares had it, so they rolled out of bounds.
They reset.
They
him.
reset. It's the same position, so he's just gonna
Crank it
apply
up.
pressure.
He's just
Dude, as soon as the referee says go, dude, the guy's tapping.
Yeah.
And he gets an MRI. I saw the interview from the guy he fought. Gets an MRI, dude. His knee is
Everything is
fucked.
torn.
Everything is
Dude,
fucked.
those heel hooks are fucking nasty.
Yeah,
They're
man.
so nasty.
And if you see Palhares, man,
Yeah.
the guy's built like.
But then
Wolverine.
here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Exactly.
Dean Lister, who has practically the same style,
Boogeyman, for sure.
as Palhares, also a heel hook hunter guy. You know, he doesn't fuck people up that way. And
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
won
He's the
ADCC,
boogeyman.
and he's gone up against really high level guys like Zhao Assis and Zanji, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not. It's unnecessary. That's the thing. It's unnecessary. You know what I mean? I think Paul Harris should have made more of an effort to stop doing that shit, as opposed to saying, "Oh, I can't fucking help it." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta, it's a sport, man. It's a sport. You know what I mean? And this is why a lot of people, MMA is big in the scene now, but at the same time, you still got a lot of people talking shit about MMA, saying it's not a real sport.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys. That's not real. That's not real fighting, kicking people while they're down and
Seriously?
shit like that. And I think it just taints the name of MMA.
Yeah,
You know,
it
when
doesn't
shit like
help.
that happens. So tough shit, dude. You know, Paul Harris, he couldn't.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I have one more
I wish the
question.
best of luck for him, but
Yeah.
he's gotta, if he wants to get back in competing at the highest level, he needs to get that shit in check.
By the way, he's in the WSOF right now.
Yep.
I don't know if he's still competing at
World
a
Series
welterweight.
fighting.
So all the that's why I think, yeah, WSOF. Look out for Palhares. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
One last
Your
question.
heels, look out for your
Yeah,
heels.
man. Seriously, the 170 division out there. I don't know who's competing there, but just watch out.
Is it Fitch still there?
Yeah, Fitch is
Yeah,
still
Fitch
there.
is still there.
Bergman.
He's like the banner.
Hey, that could
dude.
happen. You know, that hasn't happened. But my one question for you: what do you think about Metamoris?
The last one was supposed to be like, I think they canceled the last one, but it was supposed to
yeah,
be
yeah.
Euler versus Eddie Bravo.
Yeah.
Or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
And again, because they
Again?
fought before.
Yeah. Thing about Eddie Bravo is he tapped Hoyler with a triangle choke
Before,
at the
man,
ADCC. There's a
Epic. I saw that.
That was
man.
like ages ago,
epic.
like-
That
yeah.
was ages ago. And then it's like a lot of. I love Eddie Bravo.
I love Eddie Bravo also,
I'm not a
man.
fan of like the rubber
Planet?
guard and shit like that. I'm not a fan. I don't like doing it.
But
But
seriously,
Eddie Bravo's a cool guy. You
Yeah.
watch the podcast. I watch his podcasts and shit.
what the fuck?
I think
Do
we
you
have
have a caller? This
Take the
is
call.
this sick, dude.
Do
How
not
the
take
fuck?
use the mouse.
Tell us.
Click the one.
Oh, click the one.
There.
This one?
Hello, mom.
This one?
Yeah. Hello.
Ah, so we can hear them.
Dude, what
No.
the fuck? Unknown.
They hung up.
Number 3.
No one's on the line.
Well,
Whoever who called, call back.
Fucking trolls? Are you serious?
they're prank calling us.
Do you know who this is? I will find you and I will let this guy Yeah, he'll hook you.
Yeah, hey guys, please try to
Fuckers.
call in. We'll get your call.
I think
Sorry
I just
about that.
ended it, bro. I think you made me
Anyway.
click this, not this.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
Fucking trolls, bro.
Hey, I have a question
Alright.
for Andrew about what's your take on Ronda Rousey's grappling game? See, Dave Camarillo, who's a judo and jiu-jitsu guy, said that like Rousey's grappling game isn't really that well versed. But what are your thoughts on Ronda Rousey?
I knew it.
I'm afraid I have to agree. I've always said I'm a huge Rousey fan. I like her, but one thing I don't like about her, she's learned to talk shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
now
she
with the
talks a
fucking
ton of
Diaz
shit,
Diaz brothers start flipping
Yeah.
people
Ronda,
off.
stay away from the fucking Diaz brothers, all right? I love them, but you know, only the Diaz brothers can pull that shit off.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, about her,
You have a caller?
her grappling, I think it's great. I think it's good, but it's not at the highest level. I know a lot of grapplers who can come into the MMA
We have a
world
caller.
and would fuck her up.
1 second, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think we have a caller. First caller
On
ever.
the line.
That-
Do we?
on the
Hello?
line. Hello. Hello.
Hey guys.
No.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Another
Yeah.
troll. Damn it.
These people aren't taking us seriously, man.
Exactly.
Like, look
They've
at
never
her.
taken us
Who is
seriously.
Look at
Ron.
her shit, bro.
Sad
We're
to
so
say.
high tech right now.
Sad to say, man, nobody's taking us seriously.
Oh, anyway, you were saying
Yeah,
about
thing about Ronda Rousey is I think she's good,
Gets
but a lot of the she hasn't fought an elite grappler yet.
Yeah, that's true.
There
Yeah,
aren't
definitely.
that many
Sorry,
elite
Borg.
grapplers that have gone into
I'm
that have
sorry.
gone into
He's a man. Oh,
into MMA.
MMA, oh.
Like
think about
Michelle
Cyborg.
Nicolini, who is
Mhm.
killing it right now in the competition
Yeah.
scene.
There
we
you go.
again.
Okay, now we're trolling again. Sorry.
I'm not even gonna put these on.
You're gonna
until
piss
someone
off
answers
Andrew. You're
it.
gonna piss off Andrew. I'm serious.
Oh no. Okay. No.
No?
No.
No. Again, see?
Anyway.
It's his phone call. It's not our phone call.
But I was thinking, see Sarah McMahon, the Olympic wrestler. I think she could give Ronda Rousey some
A
real
run for
problems.
their money.
The,
Yeah.
the thing about Rousey is there are a lot of things things that she does that I think wouldn't fly against like high level grapplers.
Grapplers, yeah.
Like the headlock.
Mhm.
She loves the
The
headlock.
Kesagatame.
Kesagatame.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is it works well in judo.
Uh-huh.
It works very, very well in judo because in judo all you have to do is, and you know this, you can be
Yeah.
in judo a long time.
Yeah. Just hold
You
it.
just have to pin the person.
Yeah, and with the gi,
with the gi, it's
harder
easy
to get out.
And the thing about it is, you don't have to transition into anything. Once you get that, that's it.
Just hold it.
Yep.
That's it. All right. But if you let go, you give the person an opportunity to take your back,
Mhm.
and that almost happened against who did she last? Who did she fight? Carmouche. I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? She
Gorilla.
went for like a headlock there, and I was praying to God that Carmouche. would
I
get
was
back.
praying
She did.
too, man.
She got it.
She had the hook.
Yeah.
She had the hooks
very,
in.
Very close, right?
Very
so,
close.
you know, it's one of those things. There are a lot of things that can be refined in her game.
But she does
Um,
one thing really well, like Palhares.
The armbar.
The
Yeah, that's
arm.
true.
In her case-
no
Well,
one's
but
ever
like-
defended that.
Like I
arm.
said, the person who let's list down the guys, the people, the women that she's fought. Mishite, Carmouche, who else? Who we're talking about here?
Exactly.
Strike Force.
Yeah,
Back when
exactly.
nobody even gave a shit. You know?
Yeah.
Cyborg, let's make Cyborg happen.
And those girls, they a lot of them were really good strikers. Mishite's an amazing striker.
Yeah.
She's great on the feet, but their jiu-jitsu just isn't there, man.
Exactly.
And you know, credit to Ronda Rousey. She's an Olympian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But-
But you put
Medalist.
somebody in there who
Any
who's
suggestions?
a high level grappler.
Mhm.
I think that
At 135. Right now.
I'm thinking Kira Gracie should get
Yep.
into MMA.
Exactly.
But she's just way too hot.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah,
and
I
she should
wouldn't
fight
wanna-
once and
And
then
it's
never fight
over.
again. Like just fight
Yeah.
once and never fight again.
Kind of like Gina Carano.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's just
exactly.
hard for me to watch. It's both amazing for me to watch and hard for me to watch.
Yeah.
At the
So-
same time.
Yeah, and you know, at the same time when Dave Camarillo says it,
Yeah.
who the fuck am I to say, Dave? You're wrong, man.
Yeah,
Dave
exactly.
Camarillo says it, it's true, dude. You know, there are a lot
Yeah.
of things that can be worked on, but
And-
I still think she's a phenomenal fighter. She's
Definitely.
got a long way to go. She's only been a champ for what,
2 years.
2 years,
So,
roughly.
You know, she's
Plus
still gonna
Strike
grow.
Force.
She's still gonna grow for sure.
But I have a question about what do you think? Do we now?
We'll see,
I'm
we'll
not
see.
trusting this
People are
anymore.
just fucking
Right
with us,
here.
man.
Oh, bro, it's the right side.
Hello?
Maybe this is Franco playing a trick on us.
Right?
Ah, sick.
Hello? There you go.
Hello.
Is this
Hello? You're on air, brother.
Who is this?
Hey, this is George.
Yeah, what's up, George?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, you got a question for us for Andrew?
What's up, George?
Yeah, I love Andrew. Andrew,
Okay.
SS forever.
This isn't George. Fuck you, Martin. I love you. I fucking love you, bro.
I love you too.
All right, man. This is one of my
Hey,
favorites.
how do you keep that fire burning, Andrew? We at the gym love you. How you keep that fire going on? I know BJJ has that valleys and peaks.
That's a great question, brother.
Man, it's just about having fun. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. People, thing about people is especially when they get into competition, they forget why they started doing jiu-jitsu in the first place, and it was to have fun, man. You know what I
Keeping
mean?
it playful.
At some point, you get tired. You feel like fuck. This starts to feel like work, or it starts to feel like you're obligated to do it. Take a step back, maybe do something else a little bit, and then get back into it whenever you're ready. Never force yourself. Never force yourself to do it.
True.
All right?
Solid.
Nice.
Thank you, bro.
All right, for
Hey, George,
for all of
that's
you,
cool.
Is this
by the way,
George?
Thanks,
George.
See you around, brothers.
One of our top competitors coming out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for
bro.
calling.
Thanks for calling, man.
This guy's one of our top competitors at the gym, and he started a little bit late. He's about, I'm not gonna say his age, George. I mean, but he started a little bit late, and you know, he's been constantly competing. And think about jiu-jitsu, bro. It's for everybody.
For sure. For
People
sure.
think
Yeah.
it's for the young gods athletics. It requires athleticism. It's for everybody, man. Eventually, you'll get to a point where you start to do well. Technique will work, and you just keep going. It's a matter of sticking with it. It's one of those sports that you just stick with it, you'll be all right.
You want to ask him these questions? I just looked down right
well,
now.
I love you, SS.
Thanks for the call.
Thanks
Guys,
for the call.
up,
That
you
was
know,
our first
lines
call.
Are open.
Whoever you,
Lines are open.
whoever you are, really,
631
George or whatever.
Thanks.
That was sick.
That's a terrible name to pick, though. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
George.
Like I'd call on a show, I'd be like, "Hey,
Like
this is Mike."
seriously,
or something,
in
you
the
know?
Philippines, George.
George.
So like,
I ain't gonna question him though. You know, like I don't know.
know.
shit about jiu-jitsu,
How
so-
many Georges you know?
Saint Pierre? No, I'm just kidding.
No, in the
Honest
Philippines.
to God, none, dude.
I know one. He's
I
a
know
driver.
one.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's legit.
I guess let's continue the
we
Dojo
have-
Drifter 5 rounds.
Oh wait, one
yeah.
more question
Okay, go.
about jiu-jitsu. This is
I thought favorite question of
no,
Spanky.
really, because
Like,
I had a
he
friend.
tried asking
Here we go.
Gab
No,
this,
get-
but
I had
it's
a-
different.
I had a
Yeah.
friend.
Different.
You compete at a high level. You're a purple belt, right?
Yeah.
So someone's on top of you. You're sweaty. You've been rolling for let's say an hour, and you can't help it, man. The sweat starts dripping.
Yeah.
He's on top.
Yeah.
You have your mouth open for a split second. Whatever. Has this ever happened? How do you deal with it? Do you have a name for that move
It's
What is
one
it?
of those things like
that you can't avoid?
you can't avoid.
Are you
gotta
serious?
fucking brush it off.
Are you
like,
serious?
Oh,
like, he's dripping
damn.
on you, he
Yeah.
gets on you, like he'll notice too. He'll be like, "Fuck, sorry,
Yeah.
bro."
That's okay. But if he starts doing this, oh sorry.
It's cool, bro. Cool, bro. No, but I got one story that's really fucked up. I won't name him now, but one of the MMA fighters that I know was doing sit-ups.
It's true.
He's doing
I'm sorry. Mix just wrote a text in front of us on the screen. It's like, Spanky, you scare me. I'm serious, man. It happens. You heard it from him.
dude. It happens.
The story, go.
There's this guy who's training. He's doing sit-ups, right? And then, you know the exercise where somebody's like standing on above you and like throwing a medicine
Yeah,
ball. You gotta
yeah,
catch
yeah,
it,
yeah.
throw it back, right? And this guy like, I think the coach like coughed or something,
Oh.
and then he saw this water
Loogie.
right in his fucking mouth. dude.
Sniper.
He ran to the fucking bathroom, started finger fucking. Just he was so grossed out.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
That is
Fucking-
sick.
That's one of the worst things that's ever happened. You know, thing about sweat is it's sweat. you know
I'm
what I mean?
aiming the
As
ball.
long
thing
as I
about-
know my homies or you know guys take regular baths, which I hope you motherfuckers do. You know what I mean? It's fine. It's fine. It's not. It's something that can't be avoided.
I had
But it
a-
happens, man.
I had a similar story. Well, my friend he told me this. He was like, he's a white belt. He rolls around with a blue belt. The blue belt's on the he gets on top of the blue belt. He's the one sweating.
Yeah.
There's this big ass amount of sweat that just the stream.
You gotta be. You can't be an asshole though. You gotta notice that you've got sleeves. You gotta fucking go like you know.
But he was in.
Fucking
He
man.
told me
Or
he
like,
was in the moment or
fucking,
whatever.
You know.
So it drips inside, and he just catches it in his mouth. The blue belt catches it. Just said, "Bro, ano nangyari? Bro, I swear, naging white belt siya. I swear, namutla yung belt niya, pare." And the funny thing about this is, the white belt, my friend, he actually quit jiu-jitsu because he said, "Bro, why did you quit? Ikaw na nga yung nagtumulo ng pawis. Ikaw pa nag-quit." "Bro, ayaw kasi mangyari sa akin." Oh, man.
It's
Scary,
intense,
it's
man.
pretty-
I've had some hygiene issue stories out there. When I went to the States to compete, the thing about those guys is I
don't
think
take a
they
bath.
know- I don't. These fuckers is what they'll do, bro. They'll use the because the training there is twice a day or thrice a day, right? So these fuckers what they and it's San Diego, so it's not hot here. It's not hot like
Humid.
it is here.
But it's still hot,
it's-
you know.
Not even, bro. Like you go there summer, it's a fucking cold. Dude. Like, I can't sleep. It's so
Oh,
cold.
okay.
You know what I mean? So We'll go to the gym. After a hard training session, you know what he fucking does? He fucking folds it. Like folds his wet gi, fucking just throws it in the like little cubby hole in the bathroom. I'm like,
What the fuck?
he's not gonna take that home.
He's not gonna,
leave
he's
it.
gonna use it again?
And then we come back for evening training.
like,
I
oh,
see
it's
this
still
little-
wet.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? High five. Hey, what's up? He goes and gets his
Gets it
fucking
and
wet
wears it
water.
again.
Fucking wears it again, bro. I
that's
mean,
nasty.
those are the things like. Yeah, those are the things that, in my opinion, can be avoided. If somebody does that, they're fucking assholes.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
that was my gym, I'd kick you out, man. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You know what I mean?
Start
It's just-
checking geese every
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. So
Get
PM
outta here.
training, you don't have any excuses. Get the fuck out of
exactly.
here.
So there are a lot of things, like sweat is just.
It's part of it. I know. I just
And that's the
throw
least,
it out there,
honestly,
bro.
That's the least of your concern when you're on the bottom and you're, you know, you're tired.
Yeah.
You're thinking about other shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. I just wanted to throw it out there. So let's get to the 5
Let's
rounds,
get to the
man.
5 rounds.
Okay.
All right, so again, the Dojo Drifter 5 rounds are the hottest and latest news from the MMA world
Gab's
today.
kicking shit everywhere. Look at him.
Sorry.
Is it water? Is it water? Pa-sponsor na kasi para may tubig kami.
Starting.
Do you get thirsty?
Yeah.
Just
Starting
saying.
with round number 1.
Okay, what do we
Boom,
have here?
round number
Siyempre, the
1.
biggest news from last week. Damn, GSP is hanging up the gloves indefinitely, and
You
there will be a new
hang up the
welterweight
gloves?
champ by March. The fight will be between Johnny Hendricks and Robbie Lawler. So that's big news. What were your thoughts when you heard, damn it, GSP?
Pussy. Aye.
No. Honestly, I think we touched on that a while ago.
Yeah, a while ago.
That I think I don't know if it's mental fatigue, but it's everything else. That you're on top of that mountain for so long, been training full time. Every fight is 5 rounds. People don't know that.
Yeah.
That's
And he
That's
usually
'cause he
goes
doesn't
the
know how to
different
finish.
distance. Yeah.
But he's this spirit of being a martial artist. You know, GSP is like, you know, the spirit of that samurai that he'll do martial arts even after
Yeah, yeah.
his career in the UFC or whatever. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, much respect to GSP.
Well, I just want to know what is up, though. I mean, does he have issues or like?
I think
What's
he's
he
still
doing? What's he
he's
doing?
obsessed with Johnny Hendricks.
Nah.
I think about him every day. I eat my cereal.
I think that's exactly that.
You have
Napang,
to hear his
he
Vitor
has to.
impression.
Yeah.
No,
Later.
We'll get to
Later,
that.
we'll get to
Yeah, but
Sick.
he said he stated that he wants to live a normal life. He wants to straighten out some
What?
personal stuff. So
He wants
there
a
nga,
vacation.
he's mentally
You're-
not ready for another training camp. So there, he's gonna hang it up.
But is he
For now.
coming back? That's the question.
that's
Yeah.
the question.
Dana
It's a
says he-
hiatus.
he's
The other
coming
thing
back.
about these fighters is they get tough. Dude, it's tough. Especially I can't imagine how tough it is, especially being a champ. Dude, a fight camp is no joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
no fucking joke. This is 2 months of going into the gym, even if you don't want to, even if you don't feel like it. You know what I mean? And to be able to do that fucking year after year for 6 or 7 years, you know what I mean? He's done what he was out there, what he was set to do. You know what I mean? If he
Yeah.
wants to take a break, this is one of those sports where, you know, if somebody wants to take a break, and I admire Dana White for saying this because he says it all the time, he's not going to stop him, bro. Because if you can't motivate yourself in this sport, dude, you're
No one
not
can,
going
yeah.
anywhere.
But I gotta
it's
Don't
not
do it.
like a sport where you can, you know, I don't really give a shit if I have a bad night tonight. It's like basketball. You don't really give a shit if you have a bad night today. You sit on the bench, warm the bench up for a while if you want.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
next
miss a
game
couple
come
of
back,
shots,
yeah.
it's fine. You know what I mean? If you don't take shit seriously, you get fucked up in this sport, man. And
Yeah.
to undergo that kind of physical and mental stress, you know, he's rich, bro. He's rich already, dude. He wants to enjoy the
Yeah.
fruits of his labor,
labor,
bro.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's
And
a
I can
superstar
understand,
in
but
Canada.
I think he will be back, man. A lot of these fighters, as much as possible, after being away for such a long time, they want to come back. And there's always an itch to scratch. when you're
Yeah, this
an
is gonna
MMA
be like
fighter.
Michael Jordan when he retired at first and then came back. to
And
play.
came back.
Yeah.
It's like what we've been talking about, that you do not tell the sport when you're gonna hang it up.
The
The
sport
sport will
tells
tell
you.
you. Will
Exactly.
tell you.
I remember reading an article about Forrest Griffin a couple weeks back saying how he really wanted to come back. It's just his body wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, most of these fighters will come back. You see motherfuckers like Mark Coleman who have no business in the octagon anymore, still doing
They're
their
still there,
thing.
yeah.
Guys like Randy Couture who don't have to do it, but they continue to do
Dan,
it.
Dan
It's-
Severn recently retired.
Yeah, it's
Recently
a,
only.
It's amazing.
it's a
Dan
it's-
Severn from UFC.
I don't want to say it's
first
an
days of
addiction, but
UFC.
it's something that, you know, it's hard to give up something like that. I think a lot of these guys,
Yeah.
they need a break from it. but eventually they'll keep coming
But
back.
with that
and
fighter
they'll keep
mentality,
coming
you know,
back.
it's just
competitive
ingrained
drive.
in you that man never back down, you know, whatever.
Exactly, yeah.
But I'll tell you who's undefeated, Father Time.
Undefeated
Seriously.
champ, undisputed,
that for quite a
undefeated, and
while.
undisputed.
It's like, man, I can still go, but your body's like, fuck no, dude.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
old as shit.
Yeah,
Something like that.
exactly.
Seriously.
So question
Reality
now:
check.
who you got, Robbie Lawler or
Johnny
Hendricks?
Johnny Hendricks will kill the Robbie Lawler.
Are you serious?
Exactly.
But I fucking
Hendricks.
love Robbie Lawler.
I love
Yeah,
Robbie
yeah,
Lawler also.
yeah.
I
His
love
fighting
him.
style
Like
is
I
great.
don't care who wins. Either way, I'm a fan of both.
Uh-huh.
But realistically, if I had to fucking put my money on it, Johnny Hendricks will kill
Johnny
Robbie Lawler.
Hendricks.
Just because
He's been there.
it's that wrestling, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's that wrestling. It's those hands, you know what I mean?
Robbie has heavy hands as
That-
well, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
They're heavy, bro, but Hendricks is another. He's
Hendricks
is on a
another
different
animal, man.
level.
And-
Got
Yeah,
Hendricks.
got
You
Hendricks.
know, and Robbie Lawler's been around for a while as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Let's make this quick. We got 10 minutes left. So
Alright,
moving
so
on to
ra-
second
yeah,
round.
round number 2, UFC signs 11 female strawweights for the first ever all-female tough Ultimate Fighter season. So this is
It's cool.
big news. Like, I was ecstatic for these women to be signed. Like, all in one tweet, they announced that these 11 women are signed with the UFC. You got girls like Felice Herrig.
Yeah.
Please
Becky
get
Hyde.
Cyborg.
Pat Barry's girlfriend.
Yeah, what's her name? Rose Manahua, something like that. I'm sorry.
the Hawaiian chick.
But yeah, these are like the best female strawweights out there. And to see them in one house
It's going to be so
competing,
fast, bro. Watch
and then the
it.
winner will be
If I ever
the inaugural
throw it out there.
will be the inaugural strawweight champ. So yeah, that's gonna be a great season 20.
yeah, and they'll all be hungry. I can just imagine how.
Yeah, 'cause it's a new
competitive the
division.
fights are.
Yeah.
So basically,
And
they're going to
it's for
crown
a
a champion.
championship
Yeah.
belt. It's not just your regular tough.
I think we're done with that. So
All right.
I'm just saying, bro.
Number 3.
Sorry, I'm
Askren.
sorry.
This one, can I make this quick because we talk about this every week? Askren officially signs with 1FC.
Finally.
Finally.
They've
Last
announced
week
it.
it was a rumor. Now he's in 1FC.
Who's
You a
he
big
fighting?
fan of 1FC?
Oh my God, he's sleeping. Oh my God. What the hell?
Because Askren, yeah, he's not the most
Did we
exciting
just
guy
hit
out
the
there.
snooze button?
Sorry, you guys mentioned Ben Askren.
Wow! Oh my God, dude.
Sorry. He's like the, in my opinion, Ben Askren is like the absolute worst version of GSP.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if GSP sucked ass, it would be Ben Askren.
Goes 5 rounds.
Yeah.
wins-
So,
wins,
is
but not in a
poor man's
decisive fashion.
GSP used
Fuck,
to
dude,
be
I'm gonna get a lot
John
of hate
Fitch.
from these fighters.
It's all good, man.
Let's
Haters
hope
gonna
these
hate.
motherfuckers are watching. Man.
Let's hope these motherfuckers are watching.
Who the fuck
Hey,
is this
guys.
purple belt talking shit? You know what I mean?
Then Askren starts following
Yeah,
you, and
starts
you're like,
following
oh,
you on
ignore.
Ignore.
Ignore you, fucker. Filter my shit.
Okay, you want to move on?
Ben Askren,
Yeah.
bring it.
Yeah, but no, okay. Round number 4. Cain Velasquez, heavyweight champ, just came out of surgery.
Shoulder.
Word is, yeah,
Shoulder.
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 Never mind. Yeah, they said it.
Shoulder surgery.
He'll be out for a year.
Shoulder
Estimated
surgery.
a year. So what Dana White wants to happen is that Fabricio Verdum fights the winner of
Josh Barnett.
Josh Barnett and
Travis Brown.
Travis Brown.
Where does that put my boy JDS?
Nowhere in the
Come
picture.
on, man. Seriously,
I
give
think
him.
JDS has got a couple of. He's had his chances.
Mhm.
I think he's gonna work from the bottom now.
Yeah,
I don't think
really.
he won't. I don't think that he won't ever get a shot at it. I'm sure he will get
Yeah,
another
yeah.
shot at it, but he needs to work again for it. He's gotten how many times?
They've
has he
given
fought
him
King?
so much
You know what
leeway.
I
Yeah.
mean, they've got
Thrice.
yeah.
Thrice.
2-1,
So,
2-1.
You know what I mean?
all for the title.
It's he needs to start from the bottom again.
So, who
I'd
do you
love to
think
see-
would be a better matchup against JDS once he starts from that bottom? Miocic?
Yeah.
Could be stepping stone.
I'm not counting
kill
him
though.
out.
Let's not throw him all the way down there. You
Everybody does that.
Miocic has one loss.
Yeah,
JDS, sorry.
No, but yeah, I'm sure that the UFC can find guys for him that he can fight again.
Brendan Schaub.
No, maybe.
One day.
One
Actually,
day.
I would watch that.
Yeah.
I would watch
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that'd be
Sure.
good.
Yeah.
But you
Throw
know,
it out there.
if you
Matchmaker.
still want him to
Matchmaker
be,
Joe Silva.
if you'd still want him to be in the middle tier of UFC heavyweight division, he could fight the loser of Barnett Brown.
Oh yeah, and then the
Yeah.
winner gets Verdum.
The winner gets.
That could be a good one.
That would be a good one. That would be.
Watch
a
your
good
job,
one.
Joe Silva.
I'd like to see
Watch your
Barnett.
job. Barnett's
Against
mean.
JDS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just Barnett's mean.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to see him, man.
He's like he's fat. Yes, you know what
But
I mean?
he's
Love
gonna
handles.
kill you.
He's
Ah,
mean,
he'll kill
dude.
you.
He's how he killed Frank Mir. Seriously.
Ah, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
Good
just,
fight.
but I'm rooting for Barnett.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
Yeah,
rooting for Barnett.
Barnett,
Barnett's
same
mean,
here.
man.
Yeah, I want to see him
Seriously.
get to the title, get a title shot
Yeah,
eventually.
me too.
I'm
Alright.
not impressed with your performance.
And
Moving
then-
on. This is a favorite news of Spanky.
Yeah, so Vitor
Vitor,
Belfort
baby.
for sure will get. Well, now it's for
Round
sure.
number 5.
He'll get
Sorry.
the winner of Anderson Silva versus Chris Weidman for the title.
Finally, yeah.
So, yeah, and then it's kind of surprising that Dana White said that even if Weidman, even if Anderson Silva wins, it's gonna be
Make
Silva
up your mind.
Vitor. Diba? It's getting confused. Pero, ayun, so we might not see a part 3 even if Silva wins.
Seriously?
Maybe.
Dude, I want to see that happen.
Let's see.
No, I mean,
Vitor Belfort.
dude, Vitor Belfort. Just Vitor, whoever he faces, he's gonna win.
I want to see Vitor fight Weidman
Anderson
more
again-
than
Weidman.
I want to see him fight
Yeah.
Silva.
Yeah.
Because
They fought.
they fought already, and you know
He got
yeah,
knocked
For
out.
me, Vitor's one of those guys fucking constantly getting shots
Yeah.
at titles. Like,
Uh-huh.
bro, you've had, you know what I mean? Chill
Yeah.
out for a while.
But he's
man.
been killing guys, you know what I mean, at
Yeah.
85?
That's true. It's
Yeah.
true. But like, you
TRD?
know, I want to see fresh
Yeah.
faces.
I feel
you
now
know,
once
going
Vitor gets his shot out of the way, win or lose, whatever, sila Jacare and
Yeah.
these other guys
Yeah.
will start
Yeah.
rising up.
But what
Yeah.
if he wins? That changes the whole scene again.
If Vitor becomes champ again?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know.
Now,
That'd
see?
That's
That'd
gonna.
be interesting.
Yeah,
But
that
because there's
Okay.
Machida, there's
Gonna
Jacare.
rumble
There's
Yeah.
Musashi.
Musashi.
You know what I
crazy,
mean?
Much
Crazy stack
talent.
division.
I'm just saying, I think Vitor right now is in the same position as Uriah Faber, where you cannot deny him a title
True
shot.
that,
'Cause
but you're
he's
kind of
like-
tired of seeing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's always there.
Yeah,
You can't
exactly.
say no, you know, but you're tired of
Yeah.
seeing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
I think so. I read that article. So, there.
And that ends the Dojo Drifter 5.
Yeah, really.
round.
They now get that clown just on and out. Get that clown.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Became
man.
Arnold in the middle of that. Yeah. So,
So,
gonna talk about
big event last weekend.
UFC on Fox.
UFC on Fox. the-
Team Alpha Male on Fox.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was Team Alpha Male on Fox.
With Benavides versus Demetrius
Johnson,
Johnson for the 125
Flyweight title.
flyweight title. That was an
That was
epic
unexpected
knockout.
for me.
Yeah, exactly.
They thought that if anyone's gonna finish the fight, it's gonna be Benavides.
Because he has heavy hands. Yeah.
Heavy
Yeah.
hands,
And then
yeah.
tama nga sabi ni Chael Sonnen, he said na Benavides will come out slow. He did come out slow, but he got knocked out.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But that was
surprised.
totally unexpected after the 5-rounder.
How do you
first
catch
fight,
a mouse
right?
with
Yeah.
traps? He said, he did that. Yeah, he said that. And, I saw a video of that.
You
It was
serious?
funny. Yeah, he said that. Look that up. So
That was devastating. I mean, who knew that Demetrius
Benavides
had
said
that
yeah, he
power.
said that.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, yeah.
Like with traps. Yeah, seriously.
Good try though, good one. Yeah, so who do you think can threaten
Death
Mighty
Throne.
Mouse now?
Right now?
Bellingham.
Kevin Bellingham.
Kevin Bellingham.
After that
You
heavy
never know.
knockout,
Right now,
you
dude.
never know, man.
Iba pa yung bilis ni Mighty Mouse.
Because the
Yeah,
roster,
yeah, definitely.
the roster isn't there yet. You know what I mean? It
It's
hasn't.
still building up.
Dun lang iikot eh. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, why is Demetrius Johnson on another level? Because of Matt Yu,
Yeah.
who's been training him.
And that's the
And
fastest.
the wizard.
That's the fastest athlete in MMA right now.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Insane.
definitely.
Really
You
is.
see him jump around the cage.
Yeah.
It's different
He's,
watching
he really
these guys.
is a mighty mouse.
I'll give like Sergio Pettis a few more fights, maybe a year.
But
he
yeah,
might
he
contend.
fought
Could,
at
yeah.
35,
Might contend.
This is
dropping.
Zano, right? The little brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony
I think
Pettis.
so too.
Of Anthony Pettis.
And then you got John Dodson, still there.
I
still in the
honestly,
mix.
I'm a huge fan of Dodson.
Yeah.
Same here.
yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I really want to see him because he finished
Speed
his
for
last
speed,
fight,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
He knocked the guy out too, right?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Montague.
It would be nice
or
to see
something.
that.
Oh, sorry. Scott Jorgensen dropped to 25.
Okay,
It
that's,
could-
That's
it-
another-
Did
Scott
he win?
Jorgensen?
Yeah, I didn't catch that fight. He was on that same card with Team Alpha Male. Anyway, let's mention the fight of the night, which was Danny Castillo versus Edson Barbosa. That one fight of the night.
yeah.
And submission of the night goes to
Uriah
Uriah
Faber with the
Faber.
Uriah Faber,
guillotine.
the California
Guillotine
kid
choke.
who finished.
Choke City, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Team
Second
Guillotine.
round. Second round.
Team Guillotine, second
Speaking
round.
of jiu-jitsu.
Michael McDonald, who hasn't had sex in 3 years. Yeah, dude, he said that.
Yeah,
In
he
an
knows
article.
shit.
that article was always, seriously, bro. He
Michael
said,
McDonald hasn't
yeah.
had sex in 3 years.
Because he
Yeah.
was like, oh man, are you serious? You don't know about this
I think-
article?
and then when he came out,
Serious?
he came
Yeah.
out to like a
A gospel
search app.
song,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
It was
said,
about
oh
his
my God.
religion.
Now I
Oh, so
know
it's
why.
Read
religious
that article. That's
thing.
serious. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like Vito.
Don't say like.
Oh,
He
sorry,
said it like
no,
he
I
wasn't
mean,
Catholic. He was like, no. Oh, it's a Jesus thing. Lord, don't strike me down, you almighty
I don't know,
smiter.
man.
The fuck?
He won't be able to keep that up. Fuck that.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
UFC.
He's
young
waiting to
guns.
get married, and I bet he's like, his fiance's like, fuck.
Speaking of not having sex, though, I mean, does that work for fighters? Like not having sex like a week, a month before
Fuck, man.
for the fighter.
That's your answer.
I-
Okay, we're done here.
And that's it. We end the show. Thank you.
Ladies, you know the kryptonite.
I've made some bad
You're
decisions
kryptonite.
prior to competition, man. And I don't know,
Ah.
man. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I do. So I'll win some. I'll lose some. I don't attribute it to my whatever I did the night
Yeah.
before.
And you don't regret it.
Why?
No,
I regret
Dude,
it.
Definitely not
Win
regret
or
it.
lose.
So guys, we'll have you on
I'm not
another.
even, man.
We'll have you on another
That
episode.
is
That
for
would be an
another
epic topic. That would be an epic topic about we need 2 hours for that though.
Like
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao doesn't have
Like
3
they
months
say that
before.
when you cage a tiger, and you unleash it, you know what I mean? If the,
But they did this thing on sports science. Like
Yeah,
on
that it
show.
doesn't work. The boxer.
so now you
And
see
apparently it's
what
BS.
side Andrew is
Andrew
on.
is leaning
Is
towards
it? Isn't it? Like, didn't they say that
They
it
say that
wasn't?
it boosts testosterone.
even
Yeah.
more.
Even
yeah.
more.
Yeah, that's
And
what
I-
Ronda
and I
Rousey
saw that
says.
I saw that
But-
episode in Sports Science. He's like, before the fight, without sex, he's like, and after sex, he's like smiling.
Yeah,
that's
Let's
like,
go. Let's go
okay.
do this.
I think no, but in all,
Sorry.
no, it's cool. In all seriousness, what I do before jiu-jitsu matches, I don't want to think about jiu-jitsu, no matter what.
Yeah.
So
Just
like
relax.
the
It's like your
fast,
downtime.
the last couple tournaments, I'd actually Alvin doesn't know this. I probably get mad at me, but I went out for a couple beers the night before. The last
Oh,
tournament, I went out for a
damn.
couple
It's
beers
out!
with
out!
my
It's out!
with my homies. Because dude, when you're stuck at home. And you end up thinking about it,
Yeah.
and then it
Reasons.
becomes going on YouTube and then watching fucking jujitsu videos,
Yeah, yeah.
and then downhill
Ruins
from
your-
there.
Yeah,
You're
Oh.
fucking awake till 6 a.m.
So do you blame the Diaz brothers for smoking some of that shit before fighting?
These
No.
brothers can do whatever the fuck they want, man. I mean, they got
Yeah.
the best cardio, everything.
that's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Exactly. They're triathletes, for God's sake.
Yeah,
My criticism is they don't wrestle. That's it, dude.
That's it.
Throwing spinning shit now? Huh?
Keep
Spinning shit?
doing whatever the fuck you want to do, man, but wrestle.
That's
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Exactly. All right.
Alright.
So before we end, anything
Shout-outs?
that any
Anything
shout
you wanna
outs,
add?
anything that's gonna happen
Shout-outs.
soon.
He doesn't want to shout out to Alvin Aguilar right now. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I
Sorry
don't make
for
a
drinking
habit
before
out
a
of it,
fight.
alright? It's just, gotta
Nice
do what
save,
you
nice
gotta do what you
save.
gotta do, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Respect.
No, I want to thank you guys for having me
Thanks,
over.
man.
This
Yeah,
was
we'd
a
love
lot
to
of
have you
fun.
back, man. This was
We'd
a
love
lot.
to have
First
you
time
back.
doing it, I had a blast. I want to thank my homies. Told them to watch.
George.
Hopefully they're watching.
Thanks, George, for calling.
The team over at Banff MMA Center for being such
Badass motherfucker.
an awesome team. Helping me out, helping me train all the time, being good students. That's it, man. That's about it.
Yeah.
I want to thank my
Nice.
girlfriend who's also watching.
Yeah, definitely.
Boom.
Love
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Remember, if he has a fight,
He has a fight. He can do whatever he wants. Just saying.
All right, so that's it for the show. Thank you very much, man.
The
Thank
third
you very
Diaz
much.
Andrew
brother.
Laksa.
Just check us out on dojodrifter.com for any news about Andrew or
WooSawStudios.com.
Filipino MMA or
Catch a
MMA in
replay
general.
tonight.
Tonight
8
at
p.m.
8. Check us out
Woosah.
at 8 p.m. WooSawStudios.com. Follow us on Twitter, dojo_drifter, and on Facebook, just search Dojo Drifter. And that's been the show.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Bring
RG,
that
This is
shit.
Gab.
Spanky.
and we've got Andrew Laksa, purple belt, BJJ purple belt on
Thank
the
you,
show.
everybody.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
guys.
We are Dojo
Solid,
Drifter
bro.
Live,
Solid.
MMA all day.
All day. All day.
See you guys.
All
Peace out.
day.
See you next week.
Travis Brown.